The human brain is the most advanced supercomputer in the known universe. But just like any computer, it can glitch, and when it does, the results are absolutely terrifying. From waking up completely paralyzed with a demon in your room, to feeling agonizing pain in a limb that was amputated years ago, these aren't ghost stories or paranormal events. They are mechanical failures in your biology. Here are the most terrifying glitches in the human brain, explained. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night. Your eyes dart around the room, but you realize your body is completely frozen. Then, you see it standing in the corner of your room. This isn't a demon, it is a biological glitch called sleep paralysis. Every night when you enter deep REM sleep, your brain initiates a strict safety lockdown. It floods your body with a chemical cocktail that completely paralyzes your voluntary muscles. This prevents you from physically acting out your dreams and accidentally hurting yourself in the real world. But sometimes, the timing mechanism misfires. Your conscious mind boots up and wakes up, but the chemical paralysis hasn't worn off yet. You are awake but trapped in your own body. Because you can't move, your brain instantly panics. Your amygdala, the brain's fear center, kicks into overdrive. Since you are still technically half asleep, your brain accidentally projects your nightmare imagery directly into the real world. You aren't seeing a demon, you are watching a 3D hologram of your own panic. You're sitting on the edge of sleep, completely relaxed. Suddenly, boom! A deafening crash, like a gunshot or a bomb going off right next to your pillow. You bolt upright, heart pounding, expecting the house to be in ruins. But there is complete silence. No intruder, no fallen furniture, nothing. It happened inside your brain. This is exploding head syndrome. Normally, as you fall asleep, your brain gradually turns off your brain cells step by step, powering down your vision. But during this power down sequence, the auditory neurons in your brainstem fail to shut off smoothly. Instead of dimming out, they suffer a sudden, violent surge of electrical energy. Because every single auditory neuron fires simultaneously, your brain interprets this massive internal electrical spike as a thunderous, real-world explosion. Even though it triggers a massive spike of adrenaline and fear, exploding head syndrome causes zero physical damage. It's simply a harmless audio misfire in your brain's sleep switch. Imagine waking up, looking at your spouse, your mother, or your best friend, and feeling a bone-chilling realization. That person is an imposter, an identical clone. This is the Capgras Delusion, and it is a terrifying mechanical failure of how your brain processes faces. Normally, when you look at someone, your brain's facial recognition center, but there is a second, hidden step. Your brain immediately sends a signal down a physical neural wire to the amygdala, your emotional center. This is what creates the warm feeling of familiarity. In someone with Capgras Delusion, that physical wire is severed. The brain perfectly recognizes the face of a loved one, but the emotional signal never arrives. Your brain is trapped in a paradox. This person looks exactly like my wife, but I feel zero emotional connection to her. Your logic center steps in to solve the problem, and it comes to the only logical conclusion it can. This person is a fake. They are an identical imposter. It isn't a psychological breakdown. It is literally a broken wire inside the brain. Finally, one of the most agonizing glitches in human biology, phantom limb pain. How can someone feel excruciating burning pain in an arm or a leg that was amputated years ago? The pain isn't in the limb, it is in a mapping error. Your brain has a literal 3D map of your entire body stretched across its surface, called the somatosensory cortex. When an arm is amputated, the physical arm is gone, but the brain cells on that map responsible for feeling the arm are still perfectly alive. They are just sitting there waiting for a signal. Because the brain hates unused space, the neighboring regions, usually the face or the shoulder, actually grow into the empty arm territory, literally crossing the neural wires. This causes a massive glitch. Now, when something touches the person's face, the crossed wires send a confused, agonizing pain signal to a hand that no longer exists. The human brain is a masterpiece of biology, but it is incredibly delicate. When its wiring gets crossed, your entire grip on reality can shatter in an instant. Which of these biological glitches terrified you the most? Let me know down in the comments.
Hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you don't miss our next breakdown. See you in the next one.